What's up, everybody, and welcome back to The Witness. We are going through the depths of the mountain. And so far, I think we're about halfway done. We still got quite a ways to go, but let's go ahead and start up here. We're going to continue going down. And we got some plants here. That's pretty cool. And we got another bridge that we presume we have to build. Hey, we can see what we did before up there. Alright. Oh no. This looks obnoxious. Okay. So it looks like there's two different colors here, basically. There's this one, and then there's this one. So, as long as we work with that, we should be fine. Let me do that. There we go. Okay, so this one... So these appear to be the same color, and this appears to be a different color. And I think this, and this are different from this, and this. I think that's how that works. Yeah. Let's do that. That. Oh, no. Wait, no, that is correct. Oh wait, there's a dot there. Ooh. Yeah, that's not right. Because these are two different things. You can kind of see them flashing the wrong message there amidst their existing flashing, which is really weird. Alright, so if I do that, and then that. Ah, there we go. That should work. That wasn't so bad. Alright, so this presumably is the same as this. Or is it? Hang on a sec. It actually may not be. Because this and this are the same. But I don't think... Yeah, this and this are not the same. This and this are the same, though. So I'm assuming that we have to match this with this. Let's try that out. Okay, so now I need to figure out a way to get that there and isolate it from... This is going to be interesting. I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, because this... Wait, are these different? These are the same. And these are the same. But yeah, these are different from these. Okay. Man, this is quite the undertaking here. So if I do that, then I won't have anything to pair with this unless we do something related to that. So maybe we can do this. Except now this one is out in the open. Man! Okay, maybe if we do something like this, where we put that one away like that. But now this one's out in the open. The one above my cursor. Ooh. Yep. That's not going to work. Oh, are these not the same? Oh, right. These are not the same because this is the same as this, which is different from this. Oh, okay. So maybe, hang on. Maybe we can do a little bit of this action here. And then we can do this. Ah, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this one, we got a couple things going on. So these are different. But man, I can't really tell what's... Okay, we can use logic to deduce this, because here's what we can figure out. This has to be the same as this, and this has to be the same as this. How do I know this? Because if these were the same and these were the same, we couldn't separate them, because we'd have to draw two lines, and they'd have to cross each other. So we can figure that one out. So this is purple. Like, these are all purples here. And these are greens. So these are all greens. So I'm assuming that this can be paired with that, right? So we can isolate those. This presumably gets paired with this. So we just have to draw a line right through the middle here. So let's do that. And then, oh, except now we have to do this. Ooh. Maybe it's not quite that easy. Hang on. Let's do that. Then that. And then this. How does that work? Yeah! Oh, great. Actually, wait a minute. This isn't so bad because we can actually see what these are. There's four different colors. There's purple. No, there's three. There's purple, cyan, and yellow. Okay, simple enough. Maybe. Alright, let me try to section off these yellow ones first. And then these blue ones next. And then these purple ones, and then we get the yellows there. Gotcha! Alright, that was actually not so bad. I remember having more trouble with that the first time around. Was that a recording? It is a recording.
You see, a motif is this. He put his hands together, drew them apart, the 10 fingers open, then slowly, very slowly, brought them together again, clasped them, squeezed them tightly, meshing them. That's what one should try to achieve. If one hand is held too high or too low, it won't work. Not a single link should be too slack, leaving a hole through which the emotion, the light, the truth can escape. You must understand that I work on the whole canvas, on everything at once. With one impulse, with undivided faith, I approach all the scattered bits and pieces. Everything we see falls apart, vanishes, doesn't it? Nature is always the same, but nothing in her that appears to us lasts. Our art must render the thrill of her permanence along with her elements, the appearance of all her changes. It must give us a taste of her eternity. What is there underneath? Maybe nothing. Maybe everything. Everything, you understand? So I bring together her wandering hands. I take something at right, something at left, here, there, everywhere. Her tones, her colors, her nuances. I set them down, I bring them together. They form lines, they become objects, rocks, trees, without my planning. They take on volume, value. If these volumes, these values, correspond on my canvas, in my sensibility, to the planes, to the spots which are there before our eyes, then my canvas has brought its hands together. It does not waver. The hands have been joined neither too high nor too low. My canvas is true, compact, full. But if there is the slightest distraction, if I fail just a little bit, above all, if I interpret too much one day, if today I am carried away by a theory which runs counter to that of yesterday, if I think while I paint, if I meddle, whoosh, everything goes to pieces. Paul Cézanne, as related by Joachim Gasquet, 1921.
I don't know if I remember finding that quote originally, so yeah, that definitely doesn't seem familiar, but it's a really good one. Alright, this puzzle is really fascinating. It's actually one of my favorites in the game. So you can see here that we have to basically draw lines throughout this series of things that work on each one. I really like this a lot. I think it's a really neat exercise. So this one is going to be the one that I suspect will present the most complications, just because there's only so many combinations you can do here. But I think if we do this, kind of like a mirrored H, where we have the vertical one here, and then we have the L-shaped one there, then that should allow the green one to connect out here. So let me try that. So I go here, right? And then we do this. Alright, I think... Oh, wait a minute. No, we had to hit that dot first. There we go. So, not that. That. There we go. Perfect. Alright. So we got 2 more left. Will that solution work here? It might. Let me see. Oh, no, it won't. Oh, but wait a minute. We can make that happen. We can just do this. There we go. And there we go. Yes. Oh. Oh, trying to get clever on us here, huh? Okay, what can we do to make this work? This kind of changes a lot. But if we can get this, then we should be able to get up whatever that leads to. So either way, we got a couple things here. Either this has to be these 2 squares or these 2 squares. I mean, there's no way around that. I suspect... Hang on. I wish we could see all the puzzles at once. That'd be nice. Is there another combination for this that might be workable? See, there's only really so many options we've got here. We know that this one is not going to work because of the green star here. This one, do that, and then we could do that. But that also wouldn't work because of the green star, because we'd be isolating that, basically. We can't put any, like, this in the middle. We can, however, do this. We can put this here and then this out here. Now, that might be a possibility. We haven't thought of that yet. So just kind of stack them in a staircase thing like this. That might be good. Okay, let's give that a shot. Let's give it a shot. So if I do this... Oh, but I still have to get that black one there. Oof, okay. Maybe if I go here first, then do this. Then do... Oh no, I can't do that. Nope, that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to come... If I'm going to make the staircase thing here, I'm going to have to come down. Oof, that's not good. Unless I do something like this, but then the black and the white one will be together there, so that's not going to work either. Okay, maybe that's not the right answer. Maybe we need to figure out a different solution. So if I put this here, I could put this here like this in kind of like a hook shape, like a 7. I could do that. I wonder if that's what we need to go for. Maybe it's worth giving it a shot. Let me do this, like that. We still have to do the stuff on the left. Yeah. Alright, we need to figure out how we're going to do all that stuff on the left. The problem is that you're going to have to touch a part of the formation you're making in this upper right area. It almost seems like no matter what. And that's a little problematic. See, this kind of backwards H thing works pretty well. Like, I feel like that's the best one we've found so far. So, yeah, I don't know. The addition of this thing at the end is a fascinating wrinkle. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. Could this be correct? Yes! Oh man, that was really satisfying to solve. I really liked that one a lot. Alright, so now we get, oh, the reverse of what we were doing earlier. Okay. We can do that. Although, wait a minute, what are we accomplishing by doing that? Does this activate that door over there? I have to assume it does. Let's, oh, we have to make this... Huh? How in the world does that work? Okay, that's another fascinating wrinkle. I don't remember this. I kind of vaguely remember it, but not that part of it. Alright, so let's go back over this way. Alright. What do we have here? Okay, what I'm getting out of this is we really need to be careful about how we separate all this, because this... See, the problem with this area here is that because there's this divide, that kind of limits what we can do as far as getting these to stay. But maybe if those are like the ones out in the open and we put these like over here or something, it may not be... Oh, but now we're enclosing the starting area there. So that's problematic. Yeah. That is problematic. So yeah, we could theoretically solve the oh wait, not with that, but we could theoretically solve the puzzle, so to speak, that way. But it's not really going to help. So maybe what we need to do is something like... I feel like what we need to find out is if we just need to come up with a solution to the puzzle, and then maybe we need to redo the first side here when we come back, because I think what this door kind of hinges on is both puzzles being solved. But I'm wondering if you have to solve it here, then go over there, then come back here and do it again. I'd be curious to know if that's sort of the conceit of it, because like I can do that, right? But by doing so, I'm blocking access to the door. The other thing that's problematic here as well is that unless I can draw a line from the other side all the way to this side, then I'm also blocking my ability to go from the other side to one of these corners here if I'm going to end up here on one of the corners on the other side. So that's what makes this really fascinating. In my opinion, at least. It's a really interesting puzzle. And I feel like there's only so many ways you can solve it. I mean, like, you have to do something over here somehow. Because somehow these have to be either enclosed or out in the open with everything else enclosed. Okay, so this could work. Or wait, no, because we have to enclose it. Ah. Never mind. Okay, let me think here. I'm starting to remember this now, and it's definitely one of the, at least for me, one of the toughest puzzles in the game. But it's a very clever one, and I really like it. As weird as that may sound. Now, as far as I know, there is not a way... If I do that, yeah, I can't jump over there. So I really do have to connect the path here to the other side using one of these exit points. Okay. Yep, I'm definitely remembering this. So by doing this, where I make sure the black one is within this area here, I am kind of creating a problem for myself because I can't use this path to get over there, which was the dilemma we were facing earlier. I mean, the same theoretically applies over here on the other side too. So, yeah, it's It's really fascinating. Unless I can do something like this. Oh, but now I'm enclosing that off. See, here's one thing that makes this fascinating. I have to get I can't really close that off with anything. It has to be included with something else out here. That was poorly worded, but I think you guys know what I mean. So I could do this. Oh, no, I can't, because then those four are touching. Yeah, so that's not going to work. Unless I do this. There we go. And then I do... Wait. Do that. Okay. So now it's possible for me to create a path over to the other side. Okay. So yeah, I think what you have to do is you have to make this path first, then go over here, make the other path, and go back, and then make a third one that leads right to the door. Alright, I don't know if I need to enclose this or not, but I'm going to do it just to maybe make it a little easier for the other side. The problem is that I have less room, but on the other hand, whoops, here it is. On the other hand, at least I don't have to worry about those two stars being a factor anymore. So maybe that will help, hopefully. Okay. Alright, I'll be there in a sec. I just gotta figure out a way to court this off. Oh, but now the squares are an issue now. So yeah, I could do this. Yeah, the squares are definitely a problem. I don't see any way around that either, so I think what we're going to do... Ooh. Is there a way I can just get these... Oh, wait. Never mind. Do that. Let me rebuild the yellow one again. Maybe I have to do this several times before I can really get it right. This is a frustrating one, but it's definitely one of my favorite ones because it's a really satisfying one to really figure out. Alright, let's do that. Alright, that ought to hold it. Alright, so now we go over here, and now we can build that straight path back. So I can do this. Haha! You've been vanquished, puzzle! Whew, that is so satisfying. Okay. Alright, ooh, we get an elevator thing, I guess. Okay, so I'm assuming we have to go down, right? There we go. Ooh, a triangle. There we go. That was fun. I really liked that area a lot. And I think we've only got a couple more major areas left before we're done with the mountains, so hang on to your hats. We're about to finish this up. And then comes the second half of the game, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm really excited about doing this part. Okay, what do we have here? We have some shape puzzles here. Okay. So we can eliminate one of these, right? So if I go do this, we can... Ah, there we go. So it lights up whenever you get it right. We can do this. And this guy over here... Wait a minute, how are we going to do this one? How does this work? Because I had to follow one of these, right? And isolate the other one? So here's the issue. If these are all in the center, I'd have to get at least one square out here. But then that would make it 4. So how would I do that? Unless I... Oh, wait. I can follow this one out here without having to worry about that. So if I did something like this, but with the actual... But in such a way that I can make it out. How would I pull that off, though? I don't think I can do this one. Because this would have to be either here, which that's not going to work. Here, which would capture this. Or... Oh, wait, I can do that one. I can do this. There you go. I was making that way too difficult. Okay, so then this one... What we got here? Kind of the same thing. There you go. Alright, what did we do? Ah, now we got a giant puzzle. So, what's the play here? Oh. What? Do we actually have to follow that? Oh, okay. Now I'm wondering if I actually did some of these right. Let me see here. I wonder if this might be the right solution, for example. So like here I could put 3, although I don't know about that. Yeah, this is a fascinating one. I kind of want to redo this one because at least this way I can make this have wait, can I do that? I really want to isolate this. So can I do that? I don't know if I even can do that. Because that's one way to do it, but I don't think we can do it any other way. Because we have to start over here. Yeah, we may actually be stuck with this. And then this one is that. Okay. So we've I don't know if we fixed it or not, but we at least made that such that we can actually... Well, hang on. It's 3 wide, and this is 5 squares wide. That may not actually be a viable solution. Unless we connect it somehow with something else. So let's put this together here. Alright. So if I get this, and it's over here, maybe I can... Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. This is going to be mirrored, right? Oh wait, even numbered and odd numbered squares won't really help here, because we could theoretically have an odd number thanks to the middle. So I don't think that's going to do us any good. We can't do that. And then we can't use that kind of logic here. We have to figure it out somehow else. Alright, so with the current setup, we've got 6, we've got 10, and then 14 squares that we have to include. I don't know if that's right or not. I feel like it should be an odd number. Maybe you do have to use logic to figure this out. You know what? I'm going to go back to my original solution here. Let's do that. Okay. Because that makes this square more doable. And then we could put this over here. So the challenge that I'm seeing with this puzzle is that you really have to come up with a solution that can be mirrored. That's kind of what we're dealing with. So if that's the case, let's go with a square. Let's go with a square down here. What can we do to make the square a viable thing? So there's two things I'm seeing here. One of them is that we can put this down here. Well, you know, with the way the pieces here are oriented, it is possible to use the 3. You know what? Let's go back to that. I'm probably going to be waffling back and forth between everything here, but I'm actually not mad about that, because let's say we put 3 down here. They just all have to touch these squares. That's the criteria that we have to work with here. So we know that this square and this 3 square thing can be interlocked, basically. So let's say I put this 3 down here, and then I put this here. Like I put that set of 3 there, right? So that's doable. What about this? Are these... Oh no, those can be either one. Ooh, that makes things a little more interesting, doesn't it? Because I could put this piece right here, but I'm beginning to think that the other way might be better, like this, because then I can cover this square at least. So let's do that. Why don't we try that one out? Except, how am I going to do that? Let's see. I guess I could do... No, I have to... Do I have to encompass all of them? Hang on. I want this to be the ignored one. So, how am I going to do that? Maybe if I did something where I did that. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, but then that just makes... Oh wait, this has to be the ignored one. My bad, my bad. Okay. Let's do this. Oh wait, except that's not going to include that. Man, this... Is that even possible to do? I could put it there, but that doesn't include that, and it overrides that. So that's not going to work. I could put it along here. Why don't we do that? There we go. Okay. Alright, so new plan. 3 goes here, and then the 4 goes here. Alright, so that's so far so good. So now we could put one of the 3s here, but then that makes this untenable. Oof, okay. So with here's the issue. We put 3 here, right? So far so good. But then we put the 4 here, and now we've only got 6 spaces left to fill, and at least 2 of them have to be these 2. So I don't think that's tenable either. So that one is a choice between 3. Ooh, this has a choice between this or that. And these ones can't be rotated, so I'm wondering how that would work. I like our idea so far of working with this. I think that's fairly sound. We just have to find something that actually fits everything. And who knows, that may be wrong, I don't know. But let's say we put the 3 here. What can we do with the other stuff? We can put this one over here. We can do that. Right? For some reason I keep thinking this is 15 squares. So that's 7, 10, 13. I think... Tell you what. I don't know why my mind keeps saying 15 squares, but I'm going to go with it, my gut here, and try to exclude that. Let's... Or include that so I can exclude the other one. How am I going to do that, though? I feel like this is possible somehow. But how? I'm probably just staring it dead in the face and not seeing it. Do that, but then I can't close the loop. Ah. And then there's this issue where I can do that. But I can't do anything with that either. So it seems like the game forces you to use this. And somehow that just doesn't seem correct. I don't... Maybe it isn't 15, I don't know. But for some reason I keep wanting to say it is. Yeah, I don't know. So let's make sure I count right. 4, 7, 10, 13. Okay, maybe it's 13. So let's see. I'm trying to come up with something. If it's going to be 13, we could put 5 here, 8, 11, 12, 13. So if that's the case, then this would have to go here. Which means this would have to go here. Wait a minute. Maybe the three-piece ones have to be... Oh wait, but one of them has to be like this. So this goes here. This goes here. Is there a way we can avoid that? No, because it either has to be this or that. There's no choice. Oof. Oof. And we can't rotate the 3, right? No, the 3 across. So that's not going to be tenable either. So if I do this... Actually, wait a minute. Let's flip this on its side. If I do this with the other set of 4 here, and then I do this with that, and that basically leaves this spot here to be filled by this square, one of the squares. Is that one of the options? It is one of the options, so I think we could do that. We could do this, this, and oh wait, we can't do that. That's not going to work. But we can do this. I'm trying to find a place where I can use this shape, the one I'm making with my mouse. That's where this is getting tricky, because as far as I can tell, this 4 formation here, I don't see how that's going to work if we're going to place another set of 4. Well, not to mention, I don't see how it's possible to do it here either. So, I don't think that's doable. I forgot how tricky these puzzles were. I'm so glad they are, though, because they're really, really clever. Also, is there anything over here? Doesn't seem like there is. Oh, wait. There's a door over there. Now, how do we get over there? Alright, we'll have to worry about that later. I don't think the set of 4 2x2 square thing is right. Because that's going to severely limit you. Like, that's going to be a block that you're going to have to work around. Whereas the other stuff is more easy to put stuff in between. So I'm more inclined to think that the other stuff is correct. Alternatively, you know, one thing we haven't talked about yet is it could be 10 right here, 2x5, and then 3 here. But that means that we'd have to have 3 vertical ones, and we don't have that. So I like my 5-3-1, 5-3-3-1-1 idea. It's just a matter of figuring out what's going to go in there. So I think if we're going to do that, we have to place something here. That much is certain. It's just a matter of where else we can do stuff. Is there any way I can avoid this? Because that would be really nice. But I'm not sure it's possible. The other thing is it also possible to put another shape in here, which I don't think it is. Wait a minute, what about 12 here and then 1 here, 13? Let's try that. So we can put this here, this can go here, Well, actually, let's put 3 here, and then we can put this there, or this there, this there. But then that would leave a T shape for the final 4, and that's not tenable either. So I still like our original idea of 5, 3, 3, 1, 1. I think that's correct. But how? So this could be that. You could do that. But if I do this, then I can't put 2 isolated up there. Grrr. I'm sorry that this is basically just a bunch of thinking out loud. It's just... Unless, wait a minute. What if it's 3, 5, 3, 1, 1? Because that would allow us to put 1 there. That might be possible. My only concern with that is that that would mean we'd have to fit the 3 across right here, and that would leave 2 orphaned over here. So I don't think that's doable either. Unless it's 3, 3, 5, 1, 1, in which case we could put this here, this there. No, that's not going to work. I don't know, that set of 2 by 2 squares is looking better all the time. That is really interesting. That is really interesting. Oof. And the final product here has to be purely symmetrical. So I think what we need to do, here's what I'm thinking. I think what we need to do is we just need to build out an idea of what the final product could look like, and then we can make sure that what we have conforms to it. Oh, I just realized something. These squares have to be included in the formation. So the 1, 1 up here, I don't think that's going to really work. Okay. Let's redo it with that in mind. So 5, 3, 3, 3, 1 would equal 15. So are we absolutely certain that 15 is not possible? I mean, it could be 13 with this, but I don't think that's going to work. So let's envision what that might look like. So we have to put an L shape somewhere in this whole thing, right? So we could do it there. We could put 1 there. So that leaves 6 squares up here. Wait a minute. Could that actually work? So L shape here. That there. Not if we use the 3 across thing. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oof, okay. We could also do 1, 5, that would be 6, and then 3, 3, 1. That might be good. Like we could do this, and then this. But how will we make that work? Let's play this out. So I could place an L thing over here. A long one. I could place a 3 space one here, which would leave the 6 space thing up here. So if I did this, we're going to have the 3 space issue, where if I place it here, then we're just going to have a T thing up there, and we don't have a T thing that can really work. I don't know, I keep getting back to the possibility of having 15 squares. It makes sense, but I'm not sure how you pull it off. It's really about this. This right here is the puzzle that's kind of going to determine a lot of stuff. See, the problem with this shape right here is that this is the only formation that you can possibly make out of it. Because I can't rotate it, and it has to fit where this is included, so by extension, that means this is the only shape, but I can't enclose it properly. So what I'm getting out of this is that this is not possible. Because then I'm enclosing myself by doing something like this. Like this. So I really do think the game is forcing us to use this set of 3 squares. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. I bet I need to use this set of 3 squares instead. Wait, can I, though? Can I do that? I'm not sure I even can. Because it's a problem like that other one, where I can enclose... I pretty much enclose myself off here. So I can't do that. And I don't want to include the flux capacitor thing in it either. So I could do... Wait a minute, I could do this. There we go. Okay, that's possible at least. Because at least this and this can interlock. That's what we had in mind the whole time, but for some reason, the visual image I had was wrong. So I think the question here is it possible to get an odd number of spaces? So like 5, 3, 3, 1, 1. So I think 5 odd numbers will always equal an odd number. Like 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 5. Yeah, 5 odd numbers is going to be an odd number. So we can't do an even number. We can mathematically prove that. So we know we can't use this. At least that's what it's looking like. So we're forced to use an odd number there. We're forced to use an odd number here. And we could use an even number here, but that's not going to work. So I want to say that what we have is actually right. It's just a matter of what formation is going to fit it. And every formation has to be an odd number. Like, I don't think there's any way around that. So we just need to piece it together. That's the thing. So I think having a narrow bridge here of 2, like where this whole thing is enclosed, that's not going to work because we have to include these 2 squares. So let's work with that. Let's put what would be a good one to put here? Let's put this here. That piece can go there, right? And then the thing is, we can use either one of these L shapes, so we can act like either one is valid. We can put that there. So that leaves the 3 square thing and then the other L shape. Let's see, the 3 square thing is what's really throwing this off. That's the problem here. I know this is possible, it's just a matter of figuring out how to piece it. So I do this. If I put that there, or here, ugh, this is so frustrating. Like, you guys can probably, I don't know, you guys are probably watching the video and you're probably able to figure it out because you're not the ones on camera here, but I don't want to use the 4. I don't think that's going to be tenable. If I could use the 4 there, that would be amazing. But again, I'm pretty sure the game is not offering that as an option. So there, that's not going to work. Yeah, there's no way I can isolate that in that spot. I can't rotate it. Yep, I'm pretty sure that is not doable. See, the nice thing is we can rotate this. That's really helpful. So 5. Maybe, hang on. I just thought of something. Maybe what we need to do is we need to make the bridge of 1 here, and then we need to do 5, 3, 1, 3, 3? Or 5, 3, 1, 3, 1. Would that work? See, I don't think so, because then we're creating these narrow segments here. I don't think that's going to work either. See, I really want to do something like this, where we go 5, 3, 1, 3, 1, or 3, 1. So that would be 11, 12, wait, 5, 8, 9, 12, 13. But that's not going to happen. Because there's just way too many forks and stuff up here and narrow spots for that to really function properly. Huh. So somehow we have to get all of these squares in here. How are we going to do this? So maybe the 5 needs to be up here. Like we could put this one there, right? We could put this. Let's put the L shape there, the long one. Except, hang on. Wait, we could do this, put the 3 there. And then put the L shape there. Wait a minute, wait. Hang on. Except, hang on a sec. What is the other option for this? It can be, it's a bottom heavy one. So this one is to the left and the other one's to the right. Okay. Let me just play this out. This goes here, which would force us to use this over here. Right? So that still doesn't really solve anything because we're going to have to include both of these here. Yeah, I don't think that's going to really work either. So, of course, the option here is we can put the two 3 square L shapes there. We could put a 1 space there, but then that leaves an odd number for these 2 areas here. So I don't think that's tenable as well. I really want to use this 4 square thing here, but I don't think we can. Like, there's no way that's going to be doable, because we have to end up with an odd number. So, you guys are tracking with me, right? The logic of why we had to pick what shapes we picked. I mean, the only ones I'm unsure of at this point are this one and this one. Like, this one we can reverse to the other L shape, and this one we can reverse to the other 3 square L shape. The triomino, and this one's a tetraomino. So, I don't remember this being quite as hard the first time I played it. Of course, you know, one thing that we haven't considered yet, I just realized something, and I'm an idiot for not thinking of this, is... Oh wait, no, we can't do that. I was going to say, can we close off the bottom? But we can't, because then we're just going to bump into each other, and that's not going to work, so... Of course, the other thing, the other possibility that we haven't really considered yet is that we could do something like this, where both sides are in their own areas, like this. But I feel like that's even more restrictive. Like, I don't think that's going to work. Not to mention that the 2 sides can't really be equal. Because this, unless we use the 4 square thing here, I mean, that's a possibility, right? So let's say we did. If we use 4 square here, we used... Oh, we can use this up here. How can we mirror that over here? I can't believe I'm actually thinking of it this way. I feel like this was not what I originally did when I played this. And that's what's bothering me right now. I don't think I'm doing this the way I originally... Wait a minute, wait. If I put this here, and I put this there, is that duplicatable on the other side? I think it is. Okay, hang on. Let's do it this way. I don't think this is the way I originally did it. Oh wait, whoops, that's not right. There we go. Okay, so we can do this, and then we can put this here. So let's get the other one by doing that. Okay. Now, if I'm right, we should be able to put 4 here, 4 here. And we should be able to put this and that. We just have to flip this one over as well. Like this. There. Okay. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. I think this will be a different solution than the one I originally worked with, but whatever works, right? So let's do that, that, and then that. Oh, wait, that's not going to work because these squares are not in it. Ah! Oh! Why? Oh, man. We were so close, guys. We were so close. Okay, it's not over yet. There's still hope. Maybe we just need to figure out a different way to arrange them. Like, maybe we just need to have 3 here and 4 here or something. So with that in mind, can we do that with this arrangement of stuff? So I don't think it's possible with this side unless we did something like, here's the shape I'm thinking of. We do something like this. Like, not that. Come on, get over there. There you go. That. So this will allow us to go, well, wait a minute. Not quite here, because we kind of have the same issue. If we put an L shape there, then we have a 3 vertical problem. Yeah, I don't know if this is actually doable this way. I'm kind of liking this new approach, though, where we're just separating the 2 sides entirely. But I know there's a solution that allows you to combine all 4 into a shape. I know I did it before. I just can't remember what it is. Okay, let's just think this through. So I'm going to include both of these in the formation. Let's put this there. Except that's not going to work. Put this there. And this here? Is that doable? The other thing I'm curious about, we haven't really talked about this yet, but is it possible for you to have interlocking sections with these 2 squares here and these 2 squares here? We haven't really looked at that as a possibility, but it might be one. So like if I were to put the set of 4 squares out here, well, no, I don't think that's doable either. So if we were to make like 2 odd numbers here, that would be an even number. So it would have to be this, the 2 by 2, and then the one of the tetrominoes. But I don't think that's going to work. Yeah. So if we're going to do it, if we're going to separate them, it has to be on a vertical basis. Okay, let's run this through again. We put this here, and then we put this here. So that works there, but on this side, the issue with that is that the 2 by 2 can only go in this spot, which means that the 3 other squares are totally orphaned. So that's not going to work. And there wouldn't be any room wide enough for the 3 by 3 either. Man, why does this have to be so ridiculous? Ugh. I'm wondering if there's another possibility where maybe we get 2 of these to be on like an inside thing and then 2 of them on an outside thing. So is that even doable? let's see. What I'm curious about... Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm wondering, can we make an area of 3 around this? Let's try it. Okay, can we do this like that? And then we... No, I don't think we can. See, what I'm thinking of is if we could close this off like that, that would be nice, but we can't because of the way the mirror thing works. So it's either we put all 4 shapes together or we divide the whole thing in half like we were just trying a minute ago. There's no other way to divide it in half like this way because we're ultimately trying to get this way and we're going upwards. So, yeah, I think we're stuck with that. Question is, where do we go from here? That's what we need to work on. And I think we're on a good path for that. It's just a matter of figuring out how this can fit together. See, if I can put these 2 here and then this other shape, not the one that's there, but that shape, I could fit... How could I do that? I can fit this here, but then this would have to be a 3 vertical one. And that's not going to work. I literally can't do that. There's no way that's possible. So... Maybe I should go back to my original... I have to go back to the original plan I had where I was trying to put all 4 together in one giant formation. Man, that's the pits. Alright, 8, 11, 14. So if we're going to do that, we have to go back to this. I feel like there is a solution where you divide the 2 up. Like I feel like I saw someone do it in a Let's Play once. But I am blanking on how that works. Let me switch this back as well. Sorry for just wasting everyone's time there. To do... Wait. No, it's the other one. It's this one. Okay. Wait, is that... Okay, yeah, that opens up to the top. I was just seeing the border there. Alright, let's get back to this again. So 13. Let's work with 13 again. I think it's a combination of 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1. It's just a matter of where each of those is. So, we know that a 1 cannot be on this square or this square. That much is certain. This has to be at least a 3 or a 5. See, I want to say that I had a solution at one point that went from 5 to 3 to 3 to 1 to 1. Like, well, that wouldn't work, but that would be really nice if we can get that to function. But that's not happening. Alright. But maybe if we started out with 1, and then we went to 5, then we went to 3, and then 1, that might be tenable. That might work. So let's see here. Put that there. The question is this. That's the one I feel like that's the one that's really generating the most trouble for us. Because it doesn't really easily fit anywhere. And I'm tempted to just go back and just look again just to make sure that I didn't miss anything with respect to enclosing this thing here. I don't think I did. Yeah, there is no way. There's no way to enclose it. Because I have to travel along here if I'm going to do that. Or I have to go up here and then block myself. Yeah, there isn't a possible solution there. So, somehow that L shape has to fit somewhere. I mean, we could always go back to our 4x3 square with one other square. I don't know if that's still doable or not, but So if we did that, we would have to make sure it would mainly be like a 3x3 square with 1, because we're going to have to section one off for this row of 3. So we could put this here. We could put another set of 3 over... The problem with this as well is that you kind of want these two to interlock. Like, that would be nice if they could. The question is how. Wait. I think I see something. So I can go here, here, here. Oh, but now we have the row of 3. Wait, no, that is doable. That is doable. I can put it down here, 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 here. Right? I think we got it. I think I got it. Okay. Let me just verify. So this goes here. This goes here. Wait, I just lost it. Man, come on. This is ridiculous. There. I had this. I just had this a minute ago, guys. I seriously just had this and now I forgot the solution. Oh my goodness. This cannot be happening. This was like here, wasn't it? In the solution. And then this could be here. And this could be here. Yeah. So it's here. Oh wait, no, that's not going to work. I'm an idiot. Hang on. So I do this. If I placed that there, hang on. Wait. Let's place it here. Place the 3 down here. Place this here, and then place that there. That's how you do it. Okay. I think we got it. Let me just redo this. Whoops. Do that, there. Please let this be correct. Please let this be correct. Please let this be correct. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Let's do this. What? I thought I got this. So, this goes here. This goes here. That goes there, and this goes here. What was the issue? That is the right shape. What did I do wrong? It's 13 squares. It's 4, 7, 10, 13, right? And I put 4 here. I put 3 here. I put 3 here. And I put 3 here. So how is this wrong? What? That can't be. Because this can be rotated, right? That's totally rotatable. These aren't, but I'm sure I got this right. What did I do wrong? This. Yeah, because I can rotate it to be like that. What? Okay. Just run this through again. This is this square. This is this square. This one's that. And then the bottom 3 are the 3 here. So what in the world am I missing now? I got the solution. That is literally a solution. What is... Don't tell me I'm supposed to be doing this. It can't be, because it's flashing this. Like, you need to make sure this shape's in the final product. It has to be those shapes. So what am I doing incorrectly here when this is right? There's nothing wrong with this. I had it. This has to be correct. All right, I'm looking up a solution because I've basically solved the puzzle. There's just something I'm missing. All right, you guys see what's going on here, right? All right, I'm looking up a solution. Witness square puzzle mountain. like, I don't see 3 plus 4, 7 plus 3 plus 3. That... Okay. We just... Like, do all the shapes have to touch one of the squares? I just thought it had to be in the same area with the whole formation touching all the squares. And I did look at this correctly, right? Like, this is the... Yeah, it's that one. It's definitely that one, so... I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna find out what we're missing here. I do recall doing one where there was a 5, and then you're able to get through that. Alright, we're on the ground floor. Oh, okay. Turns out there is a solution that involves putting them in 2 groups. So yeah, I don't see what's wrong with this solution. This seems correct to me. I mean, if you guys are noticing something here that I'm just totally blind to, you're more than welcome to see it. But here's what I got. This thing is this square, this square, this square. This thing is this square, this square, this square. This thing right here is rotated, and it's this, 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 this. And then finally, this 3 is this, this, this. But apparently the solution is, you're supposed to use, is the split in half thing. And we're supposed to reverse all this. So let's do that. Okay, that one's right. And then that one's right. Okay. So apparently it's 5, 1, 3, 1, 1. I mean, I see how that works, but... Wait, that's not right either? Am I just not tracing the path correctly? Wait, do I actually have to have it in the shape, like this thing, does this actually have to be in the shape of what I'm doing? Because the left side is correct. I bet that's the problem. I bet that was the issue. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to go back to my original solution. If that is the, if that's what's wrong with this, that is really silly. I mean, I see why now, but I don't remember that ever being a problem when I originally played this. Okay, let's do that. Whoops. Wrong exit point. There we go. Alright. This should work now. See, I thought you could rotate it. I didn't... Wow. I didn't realize that it was that ridiculous. Okay. I'm going to stop here. We still got a ways to go, but at least that's over with now. I didn't realize that you actually had to orient the piece you were using in the exact orientation, even though it says it's rotatable. That was really silly. Alright. Sorry that took so long, but hopefully next time we can complete the game without too many, or complete the main part of the game without too many delays. So until then, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side.